Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to another 5150 Racing League here at Chicagoland. I'm your broadcaster, Blake Hutchinson with Hutchinson Motorsports, and we're here today for the biggest spectacle of the year. And we're here today for the biggest spectacle of the year. And we're here today for the biggest spectacle of the year. And we're here today for the biggest spectacle of the year. Sorry about that. But right now, we're looking at practice. We got about 8.5 minutes left. But right now, Ethan Halsey's your quick time sitter. Brianna Lavin sitting in a cool second place, followed by Jesse Becker and Hunter Terpstra. Point standings right now, we got Jesse Becker leading the points with 199. Behind him, 2 points back, Brian Samara with BCI. BCI is just on a roll. They're just winning everything lately. In the third spot, we got Ethan Halsey, followed by Aaron Poplin and Franklin Warner sitting in spot number 5. We got a very close points race. A lot of things can happen here. Lavin loses it. She might be going to a backup. Oh, junks her car owner, Ethan Halsey. Ethan Halsey's going to be going to a backup car as well. That's going to bring him to pit road here. Looks like Jesse Becker just set quick time. Quick time, Jesse Becker. Bump and run, Jesse Becker, fan favorite. Let's hop over to Jesse Becker, see how he's running right now. In typical Becker fashion, he kind of showed up here to practice very late. But he's here and he's fast. Jesse Becker just ran here at Chicagoland Speedway last evening in another league. Finished in the top 5. Great finish for Jesse Becker, so he's definitely got an upper hand on these racers. Very familiar with this track. He prefers that high line. We're going to see if we got a minute here. Maybe pull up an interviewee or two. Give me 1 minute. In the meantime, I'll let you enjoy the action and listen in to some Hutchinson Motorsports music.
bensound.com. bensound.com. bensound.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We got Jesse Becker pulled down in the pit road. Looks like he's ready to go. Let's see who else is out on the track. Got Brianna Lavin hitting the track a little bit more. In the meantime, though, we're going to go ahead and pull up a BCI member for another interview. I mean, unfortunately, we just have to interview these guys every week because they just keep winning. So, I mean, until somebody knocks them off the horse, I mean, BCI is going to be very familiar here in the booth. Which is going to bring us here, BCI team owner, Brian Samara. Brian, is Blake up in the booth? You got me?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, we're just here in beautiful Chicagoland. How are you guys feeling about tonight's race?
Well, I'm looking forward to this one. It should be a tire-saving race, and if I had to say so, I'd say that's probably my strongest abilities in these cars. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, we have a good long run to end this thing. Should be a good race.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. So it's my understanding, you know, it's the right front tire you really gotta watch in these cars, right?
Yeah, looking at the wear that I'm seeing right here, the right front's going to be our big issue. Looks like we maybe have some camber issues on the left side, but we seem to always have something like that. But you know, it'll be what it is. Just have to not drive it too hard.
So our viewers at home always are asking, what's the best way to save tires while staying fast?
So the way I would do it, you got to back up your corners. I have my tire sound pumped as loud as I can. It's louder than my engine. And if you're scrubbing your tires at all, you're wearing them out. So you got to try and make sure that you don't have any tire noise happening whatsoever.
Okay. Oh, well, that's some good information. Hopefully your competitors aren't listening and maybe using that on you tonight.
Well, we'll figure out if they are, right?
So who do you think the favorite is tonight?
Jesse's looking fast. Brianna's always fast. Easton's pretty good too. Hunter's put down a pretty good lap time also, so we should have a pretty wide open race.
Yep, and you know, there's a rumor floating around. It appears JT Tinker is trying to make tonight's race.
I'm sure he'd love to. He's currently at Wendy's, so we'll see how that goes.
So he's not trying that hard.
No, he's not really. Pedal's not to the proverbial metal.
Well, it'd be great to see a third BCI car out here. But you know,
Well, right now
meantime,
we don't even have Aaron right now.
Oh, Aaron's not in. I didn't even notice that.
No, he's got some work stuff going on. He's hoping to make it. He'll have to sneak in right at the end of qualifying here if he makes it.
Hopefully so. You know, he had that big win last week. It'd be great to see another car out there.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be nice to have a teammate in the race.
I hear you loud and clear. But, you know, Brian, I wish you guys good luck in qualifying and better luck in the race.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Have a good one. There's Brian Samara. Brian Samara is sitting in second in points. I didn't even realize last week Jesse Becker has taken over the points lead here. Jesse Becker sitting pretty today. He's sitting in the quick time spot. He ran a race last night. He's in the points lead. I mean, it's just a great day for Jesse Becker. And speaking of the devil, Jesse Becker has just walked by in the booth, so I'm going to go ahead and yank him in here. Fan favorite, Jesse Becker. Hang on. Jesse, it's Blake up in the booth. You hear me?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, I was looking at the point standings, and I noticed you're actually in the lead right now.
Really?
Yeah, it says you have a 2-point lead on Brian Samara.
Well, that shows you how much I pay attention. That's awesome.
Yeah, me too. You know, I really wasn't even aware you beat Brian last week. Oh, you know what? What it was those stage points you got.
I was gonna say I know he finished ahead of me, but I couldn't remember how the stages worked out.
I remember now, yeah, because I believe you won the stage, didn't you? Stage 1?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
I barely remember what happened today. Okay.
Yeah, well, we get that. You know, our fans are talking on Twitter. A lot of them aren't very happy. They think that you have a big advantage just running here one night ago.
There may be a little bit of an advantage because I know where a fast line is, but with these cars being so different, there's so many things you can do in the next gens that you have only hopes and dreams of doing in these cars. For example, if you're watching me in the car right now, I can get on this apron and I'm immediately sideways and dying. And yeah.
We are live in car without any of this stuff.
Yeah. You can't hit the apron, example A. So
yep,
that's one big difference.
That's another thing a lot of our fans aren't realizing. That race last night, it was in the next gen cars, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep, and we're in the Gen 6 here tonight, so, you know, big difference.
For sure. Definitely a lot more speed and a lot less downforce.
Yep, and that's what I was going to ask. I was going to have you tell our viewers at home the biggest difference between these Gen 6 and the next gen cars.
Just a lot more power and a lot less stability. It makes it a lot more of a driver's car. It makes it a lot less easier for you.
All right, I got you. So it appears, looking at the board right now, it looks like Team EFR is the top 3 spots right now. Oh, actually, the top 4 spots. So the top 4 cars are all EFR cars.
Yeah, we're feeling very strong here, and you know, we're definitely hoping we can finish in a similar fashion tonight.
Now, are you guys sweating tech after the race, or what's the secret?
No, we do everything in the gray area, so we should be okay.
All right, well, I mean, your team owner Ethan Halsey definitely gave you guys a good setup, it appears, and it looks like you guys got it figured out.
Yeah, Ethan's got big pockets. It really definitely helps us out.
You know, and the fans were asking, you know, it looks like that sponsor years, they seem fairly dedicated, and they were wondering if you're ever going to switch up the scheme.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe one day.
All right, well, it looks like qualifying's about to start up, so we're going to let you head out there, and hopefully you can set quick time for us.
I'm going to try my best. Thank you, Blake.
Good luck. And that's Bump and Run Jesse Becker, your points leader. Crazy that he took the points lead. We honestly had no clue. We had no idea he was our points leader.
Are we doing
but
group qualifying?
Give me 1 second here. Oh, 1 minute. I have forgotten to turn off. There we go. Sorry about that. And let me double check one more setting here. Alrighty. We are good to go. Now we're hopping out here for qualifying right now. Our ticker isn't a big fan of qualifying for some reason, so I wouldn't be surprised if our ticker did not work here. We'll see though. Right now we're watching Hunter Terpstra in the Hutchinson Motorsports 21 Steelers car. And you know what, folks? I believe there was a mishap. We do have group qualifying, which means all cars will be out on the track at the same time during qualifying. Very unfortunate mishap, but we're just going to have to roll with it. Hopefully they don't wreck each other, slow each other down, but you never know, man. Never know. Watching Frank Warner, he was the first one out there. I'm going to go ahead and show this. Yep. It's just something about qualifying our overlay does not like. So we'll just have to give you the qualifying results here in a little bit. You can kind of see it here, but, you know, it always messes it up. We'll just have to watch. I'll let you know who's leading. I think we got a 9 or 10 car field tonight here at Chicagoland Speedway. This is the biggest race of the year. You know, Hutchinson Motorsports likes putting on a big show here. This is our home state track up in Chicagoland. My pick tonight, I mean, I'm going to go with a bit of an underdog here tonight. Tonight, I'm going to pick Bobby Hadaway. Bobby Hadaway is going to win this damn thing. Bobby Hadaway, he's either a new driver or he hasn't been here in a while, but I've heard great things about him, and I heard he can wheel it. Let's switch over to Bobby. Here, Bobby, in that 52 Speed Machine. Look at that car go. No sponsor needed. This man is wheeling it with no money behind him. It's a one-man team. He had to rent a pit crew for the day, but he is bad fast in that 52 black car. Coming around, Bobby Hadaway sitting in the 8th spot in qualifying. I might be regretting my decision, but I'm sticking with it. Bobby Hadaway is going to win it, folks. And if you own a business out there and you're dying to sponsor one of these teams, Bobby's a great guy to get with. Call Bobby, send him a tweet, get in his DMs, slide in there, get your business on his car, get him a sponsor. It looks like Hunter Terpstra is running him down. Big time. Bobby Hadaway is in trouble. He's in trouble tonight. Boy, that car is a piece of junk. 2100 Terpstra blowing by him in qualifying. You never want to get blown by in qualifying, but looks like it happened, and he smokes the wall. Bobby Hadaway. Hopefully they can fix that before the race, because I don't believe they have a backup car here tonight, folks. And Hunter Terpstra spins it in the Hutchinson Motorsports 21 car. Steelers Machine going up to the wall, and we're going to a backup car, folks. That thing is junk. Here's Taylor Litzenberger. Looks like Litzenberger just spun it on the infield. He's doing burnouts. He's practicing for his celebration tonight. Taylor Litzenberger has just been slaying the Super Speedway Series here. He finished second last week, but the previous 2 weeks before, he won. So, I mean, he's just been on fire. Hopefully he can figure things out here at this intermediate track here at Chicagoland. Right now, we're looking at Jesse Becker sitting on quick time. Jesse Becker with a 31.68. Totally just annihilating the field, putting that knowledge to use from last evening. My ticker, though, it's showing that Brian Samara ran a better lap, but it hasn't been second. So yeah, we'll see about that. Brian Samara, I have a 31.08 there. I am not sure if that's correct, folks. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, and that is wrong. That is wrong. So Jesse Becker is indeed your quick time sitter, so ignore those times. Again, you know, my overlay does not like qualifying for some reason. It never works right. We're just watching here. Let's see how much time we got left. There we go. We got the time showing there. We got 4 minutes left here in qualifying. You're watching the 53 car, Brian Samara and the BCI machine. BCI just red hot. All the teams are just really getting sick of them, honestly. You know, every time you look over in victory lane, you see a BCI car. Really frustrating these drivers out here. Right now we're sitting with Jesse Becker in the 1 spot, Brian Samara 2, followed by Hunter Terpstra. Hunter Terpstra comes from Nova Scotia, Canada, another world. This guy can hardly even understand us. It's just crazy that he's even out here. Then we got... Oh, and it looks like Ethan Halsey's just jumped in the 3rd spot. So Ethan Halsey sitting in the 3 spot, followed by Hunter Terpstra, Brianna Lavin, Frank Warner, Mark Tremblay, fellow Canadian. Tremblay is also Canadian, but he's not from Nova Scotia. Then we got Taylor Litzenberger, followed by the Bad Fast 52 car of Bobby Hadaway. Samara sitting at about 3/100th of a second behind Becker. Trying to figure something out here. Got 3 minutes left in this group qualifying effort. Sitting at 9 cars. Aaron Poplin is still nowhere to be seen. Hopefully Aaron Poplin can make it. Still don't see him tonight, though, folks. He's not signed in. I've just checked with the lady down in the pit pass booth. There's no pit pass written to Aaron Poplin yet. BCI might be a one-man show tonight, folks. Which means the Shark Tank might be going after him, folks. I'll tell you what. And you know, I went out for practice this morning. This morning, we threw a big practice session. I went out on the track. I made about 100 laps out there. You just saw Brian Samara drop to the apron. These cars do not like that apron. I can promise you that. Just about every time I went down there, I spun it. But he's making it work. Anybody figure it out to get past Jesse Becker. Jesse Becker getting 4 fresh tires. He's not going out there with junk tires. You're damn right Jesse Becker's going to get the best of the best equipment. He said it himself. You know, Ethan Halsey's got deep pockets. Ethan Halsey's the team owner of EFR. You guys got it all figured out. Sorry about that. So we're sitting about 2 minutes left. I'm not sure if Becker's going to make it back out. It's probably not worth it. He might just leave it in there and hope that Samara doesn't figure anything out. And it looks like Frank Warner has just cruised into the 3 spot. Frank Warner sitting pretty in the 3rd qualifying position, followed by Ethan Halsey and Hunter Terpstra. Finishes out the top 5. But you know what, folks? We forgot. I mean, I haven't forgot. He's right here. We got Mark Tremblay in that Bad Fast 165 Gatorade car. There's Mark Tremblay. He's already jumped that side. I just love Mark Tremblay. He's just a hell of a driver. He'll drop the hammer to anybody. He don't care. He's out here. He's here to win. He's throwing it in there. Slams into the wall. That side is junk. Look at that. Brutal. Mark Tremblay is not easy on equipment, folks. But he can wheel it. Let's see what Brianna Lavin's doing. She's cruising around the apron in that GoDaddy 71 car. Brianna Lavin back to the 6th spot in qualifying. Typically, Brianna Lavin sits in the top 3 or so, and she's still trying to figure out Chicagoland here. Let's not be your favorite go-to track. I have faith in her, you know. If anybody can wheel it, it's Brianna Lavin, and she's going to figure it out. As Brian Samara said earlier, you know, Chicagoland's all about saving tires, and I can attest to that because I did about a 15-lap run earlier, and my tires were junk by the end of that run. So if I was out here racing, I'd be wrecking by lap 20. This track can eat up some serious tires. Ladies and gentlemen, we see him. Aaron Poplin. Aaron Poplin's here, folks. He's not out on the track yet, but he has made it. He's made it to the racetracks. Aaron Poplin will make this race just in the nick of time. He's not going to be able to qualify, but he's going to make it. Just with 10 seconds left. Last week's winner, Aaron Poplin. BCI driver. I'm sure Brian Samara is just as ecstatic. He can use all the help he can get. So we're going to pull up the race info. We're here at Chicagoland Speedway. It's 23 degrees Celsius out there. For all you people up in Canada, I'm sure you know exactly what that means. I really don't, though. There's a chance of rain. It's partly cloudy. It's a little bit windy. We're here in Joliet, Illinois. Chicagoland Speedway. It's like a big egg. Look at this ugly track. This track can burn up tires. You see all the turns? You're basically in a big circle. You're just always turning. That car is always turning, and you're always burning up that right front. So we're here at Chicagoland. Our field's going to be gridding up here shortly. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Hutchinson Motorsports, presented by Hutchinson Motorsports, And also brought to you by Edwards Racing Setups. Edwards Racing Setups has some bad fast setups. Head over to their Discord. Get you some free setups. They might be old, but they're good. Looks like our racers are ready to grid up. You see the pace car there on the front stretch. We're just waiting for them to grid up here shortly. Tonight's race, how many laps are we going to have? Let me take a look. I don't really know much of the info. I do know we get one fast repair. Just one, so you get in a wreck, you better cool your jets. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to change something here. Here we go. Looks like we got 100 laps today, folks. 100 laps around this speedway. I can't remember how big Chicagoland was. You would think it would be on the track info, but it's not. Chicagoland, I don't know. I believe it's bigger than 1.5 miles, but I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you, folks. Here's our field. We're all gridded up. And there he is, folks, in the number 63 Hooters car. Last week's winner, Aaron Poplar. Did not qualify, did not practice. This is the first time he's seen the track, and he's gridded up. How's he going to do? I feel like he's going to have to work his way up. He's not going to take off right out of the bat and be bad fast, but you never know with this man. He can wheel it. We saw it last week. Big upset win, passing the boss man, Brian Samara. But look at the front row. Front row, we got our top two point setters. Jesse Becker on the inside. He's your points leader on the outside. In the 53 car, Brian Samara, who is sitting in second in points. We do have a stage today. I'm not sure what lap the end of the stage is. It's either 20 or 30 probably. I don't know. I'll get with you another time. Let's see if we can pull up some driver info here for you. There we go. Jesse Becker out of Southport, North Carolina. Bump and run, Jesse Becker. In the 2 spot, Brian Samara. Brian Samara. It says Coral Springs, Florida, but he's actually from the Carolinas. Frank Warner out of Lyons, New York. Frank Warner's always a threat to win it. And we got Randall Lavin out of Portsmouth, I believe, Maryland. And then back here, we got Hunter Church out of Nova Scotia, Canada. Hunter Church. And we're about to drop the green flag here, folks. Green, green, green. We are live here at Chicagoland Speedway for the 5150 Chicagoland 100. Samara with a pretty bad start there. Becker's going to run away. Frank Warner the inside. Frank Warner's going to take over the second spot. Frank Warner is a teammate of Jesse Becker. Team EFR. And Frank can sneak his way up there to the high line. The high line might be the preferred line tonight, folks. We just have to sit and find out. There's Jesse Becker. He's looking smooth up there. Jesse ran up high all day yesterday in his race. He was in another league race last night. And I saw him up there all race, and he was comfortable. But once again, you know, just reminding you, it's all about saving tires here. So we're going to see in about 10, 15 laps who's saving tires and who's not. Frank Warner's lost some spots. Frank Warner is off the pace right now. Drop back a little bit. Frank Warner's about to, he might lose the fourth position here. Hunter Terpstra coming up on him. Nope, looks like he's going to hold it. So Frank Warner hangs on the 4th spot. It looks like Randall Lavin passing for 2nd place. Lavin cuts down in front of Samara. Thankfully, she was able to save it. It would not have been good to have to use your fast repair this early in the race. Lavin, though, is on a mission. Lavin to the inside. Lavin underneath Becker. She's going to take the lead. Brianna Lavin says, screw saving tires. I'm burning them up, and I'm going to win it. Brianna Lavin did not look very good in practice and qualifying, but she is flying right now, folks. Your new leader, race leader, Brianna Lavin, coming to the line. She's going to officially lead a lap and take home that points bonus. And it looks like Brian Samara takes 2nd place from Jesse Becker. Jesse Becker from 1st to 3rd in 1 lap. We're going to drop back a little bit in the field here. We got Ethan Halsey. Ethan Halsey working his way up the track a little bit. Ethan Halsey sitting in the 6th position. He's dropped to the inside, though, going for that 5th spot from Franklin Warner. And it appears he's going to get it. Yes, he is. Ethan Halsey passing his teammate, Frank Warner. Got Hunter Terpstra right in front of him, though. You have to start putting a move on Hunter. And we'll drop back a little bit further. We got Taylor Litzenberger. Taylor Litzenberger sitting right now in the 7th position. And Frank Warner has skimmed the wall, but it wasn't very bad. His car should be good. Good to go. We are all single file, so we're going to hop on board with the Bad Fast 165 car. Mark Tremblay, fan favorite. We love this guy. He's out of Canada. I'm not sure where, but I just know he's in Canada. And Litzenberger is running that high line, hugging the wall. 165 Tremblay. He's sliding up the track, and he slams into the wall. Not too bad, though. Shouldn't have too much damage. Boy, that car is getting loose. Frank Warner is off pace down there, looks like. Frank Warner in the 9 car on the inside. Tremblay might get around him if he can get this car straight. But we're going to drop back just a little bit more to the Bad Fast 52 car. Bobby Hadaway is flying around this track. Giving him hell. He's making laps. Great job, Bobby. We're going to get this man a sponsor. We're going to get him up in the field. Tell you what, we get him some sponsorship cash. He's gonna figure it out. So we're gonna hop back to our leader here, Brianna Lavin. We're on lap 7, and she seemed to be slightly pulling away from Samara. Lavin with about a half-second lead. Right now, the fastest car on the track appears to be Brianna Lavin. Brianna Lavin ran a 31.49 last lap. That's good for quickest on the track. Samara lost just a little bit of time. Samara ran a 31.53. So these two are basically neck and neck, but Lavin does have that big half-second lead. And once again, I'm not sure how what lap or stage ends. Here we'll get a yellow flag. See if I can figure it out for you. Looks like I'm not going to be able to figure it out for you. So we'll just have to sit and find out. I'm blind up here in the booth. We're watching Lavin. Lavin and Samara. No changes here, folks. We're going to hop back in the field a little bit. Looks like Halsey and Becker are single file here. Going on a lap 10. Becker has dropped back now to P5. Becker back to 5th place after starting on the pole. You know, Jesse did get his 1-point bonus for leading his lap. I'm sure he's happy with that, but he'd be more happy if he could get a good stage finish here. We're in a very close points battle. He doesn't want to drop back too far. But I'm sure he's conserving tires, though. So, like I said, we will be able to tell here in about 5 or 10 laps who's saving tires and who's not. Looks like this is a battle for 3rd place here. Appears the 21 car of Hunter Terpstra is holding on for now. Halsey in the 4 spot. Becker in the 5 spot. And a long way back, Taylor Litzenberger about another 2 seconds behind these 3. Oh, and we're getting some action here for the lead. Hop back up front. Samara to the inside. Is Samara going to take the spot from Lavin? Does Lavin have anything? Is she going to get a run coming out? It appears for now she is, but Samara's still there. That inside lane, you're going to lose momentum coming out of the corner, so Samara's going to cut back in the line. Roser in there about as hard as he can. He's racing hard, folks. He's not saving too much tires right now. We're still side by side for the lead. Who's going to take it here? Going into turn 3. Samara's got the momentum. Can Lavin beat him coming out again? It appears she's going to. Coming out of 4. Lavin's going to hang on to the spot for now. Samara cuts back to the inside. Going to try to get another run on from the outside to the inside, but it appears Lavin gained too much momentum there. She's going to hang on to the spot for now. Samara's going to get back to work. And it looks like Jesse Becker has passed Ethan Halsey for that 4th position. So we got a little bit of action right now throughout the track. And Samara sends it in there. Looks like Samara's going to be your new race leader. He's going to get that point bonus for leading. Ryan Samara coming out of turn 4. Through the back. Oh, but Lavin with a big run there, but Samara's going to hang on. Your new race leader, BCI team owner, Brian Samara. Looks like Lavin might have burned up her tires a little bit quicker than some of these other drivers. But you can't blame her. I mean, she's bad fast. Oh, looks like Jesse Becker's getting around on the outside. Becker's on a mission. Becker's going to get by the 21 of Hunter Terpstra, it appears. Jesse Becker is the fastest car on the track right now. Ran a 31.91. Just to give you an idea, Brandon Lavin's last lap was 32.33, so Becker appears to have gained 0.4 of a second on Lavin. And that lap, yep, here comes Jesse Becker coming in like a freight train. Just ran a 32.71. I'm sorry, 32.20. Lavin's last lap was a 32.71. So that's another 0.5 of a second that Becker has gained on Lavin. It's just a matter of time here. If he doesn't pass her this lap, he's going to go by her next lap. So you see it working right now. Jesse Becker definitely conserved some tires there on the start. And it's definitely noticeable now, folks. Going to get a run. Looks like Lavin's not going to give up that preferred high line. So Becker's going to have to figure out how to get under. With a run coming out. Looks like it's going to be no problem for the 97 car. Underneath her. Oh, we got a little bit of action. Halsey to the inside. Halsey's going to get by Terpstra, and it looks like Becker should get by Lavin right here for that second position. The Team EFR putting on some moves right now. Team EFR sitting in second, third, and fourth positions. Fastest car on the track is still... Oh, nope, Brian Samara just ran a 32.25. Jesse Becker had to go to the inside for that pass. We're going to stick with Jesse Becker right now. He is on a mission right now, trying to run down our race leader. About a 2-second lead, but you see it dropping fast. Does Becker have enough time? I don't know what lap this stage is. I doubt it's 20. I think 20 would be too early. Got to be 30 or 40. Probably 30, I'm guessing. But that's just a total guess. But he's on a mission, folks. Looks like Samara, though, is holding on to his lead. Nothing's changing, so we're going to drop back a little bit. We're going to see if Halsey can get by Lavin. Well, Lavin appears to have burned up the tires a little bit more than some of our other racers. Halsey to the inside in that Coors Light Silver Bullet machine. Team EFR owner, he's going to make the pass and take the third position. We're going to start working on Lavin, see if he can get by her. Lavin back to the inside, though. Can Lavin take the spot back? Halsey lost a lot of momentum going up on like that. It looks like Litzenberger is on down pit road right now. Not sure what happened. Litzenberger pulling her in. He's got some damage on the side. We'll switch back. We got Aaron Poplin. He's cruising. He's trying to figure out this racetrack. Didn't have time to practice. Didn't have time to qualify. He just showed up and he gridded up to go. In Poplin make the pass on the bad fast 165 car. Mark Tremblay, the Canadian wonder. And Tremblay is going to go into the pits. Tremblay drops to the apron. He's going into the pits. We're going to go back to our race leader here, Brian Samara. Brian Samara still has a 1.6 second lead. Becker is kind of running him down, but it's not crazy. So switching back over, we're going to see what else is going on. Hunter Terpstra sitting in the 5th position. Lavin appears to be kind of checking out. We're going to see what the 9 car of Frank Warner's doing here. Frank Warner kind of dropped off the pace early on, and he got into the wall a little bit. But right now, he's sitting back in the 6th position. Got a little bit of work to do, but it's a long race. Anybody can do it. It's steady hand Frank Warner. Brian Samara still sitting up front. Brian Samara with a 1.8 second lead. Looks like he's padded that lead just a little bit. He's right where you want to be. And it looks like Lavin's getting a run. Lavin a run to the outside. Halsey dropped down to the apron. Not sure what happened there. He got a little loose, it appears. Halsey's going to lose a lot of ground there. Lavin appears to have slightly got on the wall, but she's good to go. So Lavin takes away that 3rd position again. We got a little bit of racing here for this 3rd spot. Terpstra's hanging on, though. Terpstra's right there with him. Can he get around Halsey, though? I'm not sure. Got a 10-car field tonight here. Nice broadcast. Here at Chicagoland Speedway, 5150 Racing League. If you're interested, join our Discord. We run plenty of series, from Xfinity to Cup, the Dirt Series. We got it all. And to join our league, just ask for a link. I think the link's actually in the description. Double check. I'm about 80% sure it is. Let's just click that Discord link. Oh, and Halsey into the wall a little bit, but not too bad. Side of that car is a little beat up. It's a little beat up. It's looking a little rough on the outside. But I'm just looking here at the leaderboard. Looks like Jesse Becker is the fastest car on the track right now. Trying to 32.41. Well, actually, Mark Tremblay and Taylor Litzenberger are faster, but they have new, fresh tires, so that's why they're going to be fast. These two decided to pit early on. So Samara's lead is down to 1.2 seconds. Becker is kind of picking it up right now. He's dropping the hammer. He's trying to run him down. And whenever this stage ends, which I'm guessing it's lap 30, but again, that's a total guess. Now, this is going to have big implications for our points race. Because right now, Jesse Becker has a very narrow lead on Brian Samara here in the points. If Samara could win this stage, that'd be huge for him. We're going to hop on board Brian Samara. Trying to take back his points lead. Look how loose that car is getting coming out. Those tires are getting old. And I think that's why Becker's running them down. Samara's giving her all she's got. Again, I think this stage is going to end here soon, so he's burning them up. Oh, he's going to lose a lot of ground right there. Got a little loose. Oh, we got a caution, folks. We got a caution. Ethan Halsey and Brianna Lavin have crashed. Give me 1 second here. See what happened. Ethan Halsey and Brianna Lavin crashed. Let's zoom out, see what happened. Let me change the camera view. All right. Oh, Terpstra. It was actually Terpstra and Lavin, and then Halsey just plows into Lavin. Look at that car. That thing is junk. Junk. Pull it in the pits. Get a backup car out. That thing is done for. Let's rewind and see what happened here. Brianna Lavin. Let's rewind a little faster than that. A little faster than that. So let's see what happened here between Lavin and Terpstra. So we're going to get a little slow motion action. Lavin throwing her in sideways up top. Terpstra dropping to the bottom, trying to go for the pass. Let's see what happens here. If Lavin maybe gets into the wall, or if Terpstra just goes all the way up the track into her. It appears Lavin's going to hit the wall. Boom! Smokes the wall. Comes down the track in front of the Bad Fast 21 Hutchinson Motorsports car. Bam! Side swipes. And Ethan Halsey, nowhere to go. Junk. He's done. Frank Warner, I believe, avoids the wreck. Yes, he does. Frank Warner, big avoidance there. Good job from Frank Warner. So 2 EFR cars caught up there. So we're going to go back live. And it appears Jesse Becker is in the lead. That's why I'm assuming that was the end of the stage. They probably called the stage early there, is my guess. So I'm guessing Brian Samara is your stage winner. Jesse Becker second. I didn't see he was third and whatnot, but it appears Jesse Becker beat Samara off a pit road. He's going to be your new race leader. Litzenberger is out front. Should get that lap back here. Where's that going to put him? I wonder if that's going to put him on the lead lap or not. We'll find out shortly. So right now, Jesse Becker is going to be your race leader, followed by Brian Samara, Frank Warner, Brianna Lavin. It says Litzenberger is 1 lap down right now. I think he was 2 laps down, so that would make sense, but we'll see. We're going to play it out. We're going to play it out, folks. But we're here, lap 29 out of 100. Again, I'm assuming that was the stage ending. It'd be 2 to green here. Give me 1 minute. I'm trying to work on some things. Jesse Becker with Team EFR. We got Brian Samara with Team BCI. Frank Warner, don't forget about Frank Warner. He's in the 3rd position with Team EFR. Then we got Brianna Lavin. Brianna Lavin is actually with Team EFR. That is not. Oh, he's wrong. Ethan Halsey in the 5th position. Ethan Halsey also Team EFR driver. We got, how about Aaron Poplin? Aaron Poplin working his way up the field up to the 4th position. Team BCI. Sorry, the 6th position. Then we got Bad Fast 165. Mark Trimley. And how about Bobby Hadaway? Bobby Hadaway hanging on. Sitting in the 8th spot right now. Don't count Bobby Hadaway out, folks. This guy's fast. He's bad fast. Then we got Hunter Terpstra coming around the field. Hunter Terpstra just worked on that car. Is it still damaged? Yes, it's still damaged. He appears to have saved his fast repair. Not sure about that decision. That car looks pretty beat up. We'll see. We will see, folks. So Litzenberger was able to pass the pace car. He is still a lap down, though, so he's going to be 1 lap down. Pulling up our race info here. Still sitting at 23 degrees Celsius. 41% chance of rain. I hope that doesn't happen. Got a little bit of wind, only 6 kilometers an hour. Boy, we're using kilometers, we're using Celsius. We got 2 Canadian drivers here in Joliet, Illinois. So Jesse Becker has chosen the outside lane. Jesse Becker is going to take us green. We're going to jump on board. Green flag underway. Your points leader, Jesse Becker, and your race leader. Pretty good start there on the outside, the preferred line so far. We got some mare on the inside of him. And it appears Becker's going to hang on here. Now, we saw the start of the race, Jesse Becker did lose some ground early on. He was conserving tires, and it definitely worked out for him. We'll see what his plan is this time, if he wants to maybe conserve them like he did, or go a little harder. There's no telling. Nice and smooth. Look how sideways that car gets. They say smooth is fast, but not with Jesse Becker. Jesse Becker likes power sliding through the corners. Look at that. This man is speed. That's why he's a fan favorite. And it appears Brianna Lavin has taken over the 2nd position. Brianna Lavin has passed Brian Samara for that 2nd spot. Last time, Lavin used her tires up early and often. It appears she's going to do the same this time. We'll see how this plays out, though. Big strategy here at Chicagoland Speedway. It's all about tires. We're going to hop back just a little bit. It looks like we got a little bit of action right here. Halsey is right behind Frank Warner. Halsey's going to try that high line. He definitely used a fast repair. So he's totally out for the rest of the race. Halsey wants to make sure he's not in any other wrecks. And here's Aaron Poplin. Aaron Poplin's not been one of the faster cars today, but he's hanging on. Working his way up the field a little bit, seeing if he can maybe work out a top 5. We're going to go back in the field a little bit. Hunter Turks are definitely off pace since that wreck. He probably shouldn't use that fast repair. That thing looks like junk to me. Very beat up. There's no way he's full power, because he just got blown by Mark Tremblay. The 2 Canadian drivers side by side. Mark Tremblay, that fast 165 car, the Nova Scotian Wonder, throws a block on the lap car of Taylor Litzenberger. Taylor Litzenberger doesn't appreciate that. He's working his way up the field, trying to get his lap back. He could use a caution and get another look at it. And how about Bobby Hadaway? Hadaway to the outside. Can Hadaway get by the 21? For his first pass of the night. And first of his 51-50 career. Boy, that car looks beautiful. Bobby Hadaway. Lane black. Arial font. We love Arial fonts up here in the booth. Bobby Hadaway is going to take over that position. Hunter Terpstra is going to go to the back of the field. We're going to hop back up front here. And it looks like Samara has taken back over the 2nd position. In the meantime, Jesse Becker has pulled out to about an 8/10 lead. Brian Samara goes by Lavin again. Here's our top 3. They've basically been the top 3 all night for the most part. Long way to go, though. We're only about a third of the way completed. The only car not on the lead lap is Taylor Litzenberger. Taylor Litzenberger went into the pits early, not sure what happened. It was a strategy or what was going on. Might have got on the wall. Car field again here in the 5150 Racing League. We're in the off season of the next gen series. Typically we run the next gen cars, but right now we're racing these Gen 6 cars during the off season, just to kind of change it up a little bit. In February we'll start back up with the Daytona 500. And it looks like Becker's lead is about 0.6 of a second, so Samara is running him down quite a bit. Has knocked off about 0.2 the last couple of laps. Fastest car on the track right now is Brian Samara, followed by Franklin Warner. Franklin Warner has ran a 31.34. Right now, Jesse Becker has just completed a 31.48. Actually gained time on Brian Samara. Samara ran a 31.6. Jesse Becker knocked off more than a tenth there. Added on to his lead, I should say. Let's drop back here for this battle for fourth position. Halsey is all over Frank Warner. These are teammates right here. Team EFR drivers. Halsey is all over him. He really wants that position. Can he finish the job? Gonna lose a little momentum there. It looks like things are going to stay the same here for at least a little bit longer. Let's drop further back in the field. Aaron Poplin, a little bit back from those top 5 drivers. Then we got Bad Fast Bobby Hadaway, 52 machine. Taylor Litzenberger trying to get that lap back. He's just cruising. He's waiting for a yellow flag to get that wave around. And speaking of the devil, there's a yellow flag. Not sure what happened. Yellow flag. It says this is why. I didn't see anything. Yep, I didn't see anything, folks. We just got a yellow flag for no reason. Taylor Litzenberger is definitely happy about that. Pull that 5. Our drivers are catching the pace car, it appears. I don't know, they seem to be going pretty fast to me. There we go. And he's finally caught the pace car. Pace car was flying around there. That guy was having fun, and you know he was flooring that thing. What kind of car is that? I'm trying to tell here. I don't know. That thing's fast, though. That guy was on the gas. He had to be going over 100 miles an hour. Oh, and the pace car cuts off Jesse Becker. Look out, Jesse Becker. You don't want to get wrecked by the pace car. You should probably give the pace car a little bit of room. You're not really supposed to be that close to it. Jesse, if you can hear us up here in the booth, you're really close to that car. You need to back up, bud. You're putting his life in danger, buddy. Scoot back. And just as I expected, our drivers are going to be pulling in, getting fresh tires. You have to here at Chicagoland. You stay out, you're going to get you're going to get ran down immediately. So we're going to drop over to our Hutchinson Motorsports pit lane view. See who comes out first. Becker's going to have that last spot because he qualified on the pole. Big advantage because as soon as you go, you cross the line and you get your spot. So unless his team really screws up. Oh, Frank Warner pulls in a little bit too far. Had to back up. He might lose a position. Right side up. Left side up. It appears the 97 of Jesse Becker should come out on top, and he does. Followed by Samara. In the third spot, Ethan Halsey gets by the 71. And how about Aaron Poplin? Aaron Poplin takes over that 5th position. Let's hop over here. We got Jesse Becker, Brian Samara, Ethan Halsey, Brianna Lavin, Aaron Poplin. Your top 5 racers right now. And bad news, folks. Bobby Hadaway is out of the race. It says. Oh, he's back out. Thank God. It said he was out of the race. I wasn't happy there for a minute. I've been having a blast watching this guy. He's been bad fast. Speaking of bad fast, here's the 165 car. Mark Tremblay out of Canada. Mark Tremblay, he's got 4 fresh tires. He's got a junk right side. He's ready to go. Taylor Litzenberger should be on the lead lap now. Got that lucky dog, and he's going to pull it into the pits. 1 to green. Litzenberger better hurry up. He's going to have to pit, and he's going to have to get out there. But he had to go get his lucky dog position and drive around the track. So we're going to watch Litzenberger. Hopefully he can make it back out and up to the field by the time the green flag's out. I don't think he will. I'd honestly be shocked if he did. But it's possible. Let me look at our leaders. No, we're still 2 to go. He's got plenty of time, I think. I think we're still 2 to go till green. He should be good to go. We're good. Right now, Jesse Becker, he's going to choose that outside lane. Hunter Terpstra here. He's gonna drive through the pace car. Hunter Terpstra. I mean, can you blame him? Poor guy. He's from Nova Scotia. He doesn't really understand our culture here. He just doesn't really know. He doesn't know any better. I saw a picture of Hunter's rig, his sim racing rig, and he literally lives in an igloo in Nova Scotia. It's incredible. He's got a tarp over his computer so that the igloo does not melt onto the computer. But thankfully, it's so cold up there, you don't have to worry about your igloo melting. Year round, it just stays like negative 40 degrees. And Jesse Becker with the exaggerated decision to take that high line. And there goes Terpstra. Terpstra's going to get his lap back. It looks like he used his fast repair. His car is not junk anymore. So he's got a fresh Hutchinson Motorsports speed machine. Going to circle the field, take that 10th position from the back. We got Taylor Litzenberger. Taylor Litzenberger sitting in 9th. He's on the lead lap. So right now, our entire field is on the lead lap. Great to see. We're here on lap 45 out of 100. We're just about halfway done. In our 5150 Racing League, Chicagoland Speedway Extravaganza. The biggest broadcast of the year. Pace car should be pulling it in here soon. Jesse Becker's going to take his green yet again from the outside lane. He's going to be tough to beat, folks. Even if you get by him early, I mean, he's probably saving tires, so Jesse Becker's going to be a tough one to beat. Brian Samara's pretty fast himself, though. Brianna Lavin is very good on short runs, but I believe she burns her tires up quicker than our other drivers. So she wouldn't really mind keep seeing yellows, it appears. She's willing to burn those tires up quicker than everybody else. And Becker, he's going to get it in our restart zone here. Green flag's out. Samara falls way behind there. Samara has already lost about a car length. And I think Brianna Lavin's going to take that 2nd position. Becker in the 1 spot. Brianna Lavin's going to be sitting in our 2 spot. Then Brian Samara, followed by Ethan Halsey. And Frank Warner has appeared to take over spot number 5. We got a little bit of action on that. Let's see what happened. Oh. Looks like the Bad Fast 52 car, Bobby Hadaway, dropped to the inside, but he saved it. Let's go back up front here. Brian Samara getting a pretty good run, though. They're in the 3 spot. Brianna Lavin, though, to the inside. She's going for the lead. Brianna Lavin's your new race leader. Jesse Becker's going to drop back to 3rd place, I believe. Brianna Lavin, followed by Jesse Becker in the meantime. But right now, Brian Samara's going to the inside. Samara's going to probably make the pass here. Samara with some momentum going in. I don't know, but Becker might get a run coming out. We'll see. It's close. Becker's going to hang on for now, I believe. At the line, we got Brianna Lavin, followed by Brian Samara in the 2 spot. Brian Samara has taken over 2nd place. Samara's going to the inside, though. He's not done. He wants that race lead. Let's get a little closer, folks. Let's zoom in here. Samara to the inside of Lavin. Lavin up high. Samara's got a run down there. And he's going to take it over. Back to the race lead, Brian Samara. And in the meantime, Jesse Becker is dropping like a rock. Saving those tires, man. He has faith. He has faith in those long runs. He's willing to drop back to dead last. He doesn't care. But in the meantime, Brian Samara's putting it on him. Samara's pulling away from Lavin just a little bit. It looks like he's about 0.3 of a second ahead. Lavin is just so good on these short runs, though. And coming to the start-finish here, we're going to be about halfway done. Lap 50 out of 100. But how about Hunter Terpstra? Hunter Terpstra has worked his way up. He is up to 3rd position right now. He is dashing through the field. I don't know how he did it, folks. He was in 10th. Now he's in 3rd. We just went green like 3 laps ago. I'm not sure how that happened. We're going to rewind here. Something fishy must have happened here. Terpstra gets a rolling start there. Does he cross before the start finish? He does. That's an illegal pass. Hunter Terpstra with an illegal pass before the start finish line. I'm sure he's going to get deducted some points for that. I had a feeling, there's no way you just go from 10th to 3rd there in a couple laps. This is the start, by the way. Yeah. You see that? I mean, he just jumped the start. Let's go back live, though. In the meantime, though, Hunter Terpstra's going to hang on to his 3rd position. Unless there is a penalty handed down during the race. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. But in the meantime, Brian Samara leads Grand 11. Mark Tremblay appears to have passed Frank Warner for the 8th position. Frank Warner is dropping like a rock, folks. Frank Warner straight to the back. Hopefully everything's good under the hood there in the 9 car, the Mountain Dew Black 9 car. He might just be cruising and saving tires. We're going to go back to our leaders here. Looks like our top 2 have pulled away from the field quite a bit, and Samara still has a 7/10 lead on Grand 11. Pretty good lead here for Brian Samara. Hopefully he can start saving some tires, make this car last in the long run. He's got a good lead. Good lead to work with. Let's see what Ethan Halsey's doing. Ethan Halsey going to the outside. Probably going to get by the 21 here, Hunter Terpstra, if he lets him. Halsey above Terpstra. Can Halsey get the momentum coming out of the corner? Yes, he will. Ethan Halsey's going to take over the 3rd position, Hunter Terpstra. Let's see if Jesse Becker can start working on the 20 car here. Becker's going to try that low line out. How about Jesse right there? Sending her. Coming out. He's definitely getting a run. Ooh, got a little sideways there, but he's hanging on to it. Jesse Becker is coming. He's probably going to get by the 21 car here this lap. I don't know, though. We'll see. 21, though, is blocking him. He is rear view mirrors driving right now. Oh, he tried blocking him, but he just got loose coming out of the corner, and Becker goes by for that 4th spot. Hunter Terpstra back to the 5 spot. And it looks like Aaron Poplin's running him down. Aaron Poplin's getting a run to the outside. Don't look now, but Aaron Poplin could have something to say about this race. Sneaking in the top 5. He's been in the back all day. Didn't make practice or qualifying, but... And the yellow flag's out, folks. Bobby Hadaway has crashed. That's unfortunate. Bobby Hadaway was having a hell of a day. Oh, man. Let's see what happened here. 52 car. Coming around the start-finish. Goes up high. Bam! Just smokes the wall. Boom! Goes down the apron. And see ya! Boom! Pulling it in. That car is junk. Bobby Hadaway. Well, Brian Samara's our race leader right now. We're going to go back live. Our guys are going to be coming into the pits, probably. I'm not sure how many tires our racers get, though. Maybe, I don't know. They might have to stay out and save a set of tires. We'll have to find out here. Find out what they're going to do. So, we're going to go to our pit lane cam, see who enters. This is the start of pit road right here, so we'll see him come by. On the far right of your screen, we'll see him come by. I don't know how close they are to this camera. No clue. We might be here a while. Our pit road cam brought to you by Edwards Racing Setups. Edwards Racing Setups has some bad fast free setups. Hop on over. And it looks like Hadaway's down in the pits. He's the only car right now still on pit road. I hear some cars coming. And they're all coming in, I figured. And that's all of them, folks. Looks like the entire field has pulled it in. Which, I mean, you got to do here at Chicagoland. You stay out there with old tires, even though it's only been like 10 laps. It's just not worth it. So we're going to see who finishes, or comes out first here. Brian Samara had a pretty big lead there on Becker. Samara should be able to take over, or I'm sorry, keep his one position. And left side going up for Samara. Yep, there he goes. Samara first. Lavin second. Ethan Halsey third, followed by Terpstra. Aaron Poplin, Frank Warner. Jesse Becker having a long pit stop here. Not sure what happened there. Bad pit stop. It looks like a lug nut. Yep. A lug nut would not come off the left rear. Horrible stop. Jesse Becker. He's going to be firing the Jackman right now. I think it was the Jackman. The Jackman could not get the car up in time. Jesse Becker is not happy, folks. I can see him screaming in his car. He is letting his team hear it right now. The Jackman was just fired, folks. He's just walked off. He's left the track. The 97 car's Jackman has been fired mid-race. I hope they have somebody to do it. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know, folks. The 97 car does not have a Jackman. He is not happy. Jesse Becker, oh, he's still living. Look at this man. He is furious. If you know a Jackman out there, get into contact with Jesse Becker. We need a new guy on the Jack, the 97 car. And if he's at the track, that would be a big plus because he needs somebody down there ASAP. Becker going from like third. He was either in third or fourth, and now he's back in the 9th position. The Jackman has cost him, basically it's cost him the race. Jesse Becker's day is basically over. Basically out of this race now, thanks to the Jackman. Oh, that's just tough to see. Tough to see Jesse Becker bumping run, fan favorite. He can lay the hammer like nobody else. But when you got morons down there working for you in the pit booth, bad things can happen, folks. We just saw it live here on Hutchinson Motorsports broadcast here at Chicagoland Speedway, the 5150 Racing League. Whew. That's tough to see. Tough to see. We're about 60% of the way done, though, here. Brian Samara's been dominant. Samara and Lavin been up front all day. But how about Ethan Halsey in the 3rd spot? See if Halsey's got something for these guys. Halsey would love to lead a lap, get that point bonus. I'm just not sure he can get by Samara. And there's Hunter Terpstra. We'll see if he can do a legal start this time. We'll see if he wants to pass anybody before the start finish or if he wants to do it by the books. You never know with this man. That's why we hired him here at Hutchinson Motorsports. He's very unpredictable. He might do a legal start. He might not do a legal start. We just don't know. But it appears, how about that? Brian Samara has chosen the inside lane. I believe that's the first time a race leader has chosen the inside line instead of the outside. So if Lavin can get a good start, she's got a shot to take over this race lead. She's going to have to get a good one here. Because as you know, Brian Samara, he can wheel it. And this man does restarts like no other. He's had plenty of practice. He's been up front just continuously throughout this league. Nobody has more restarts under their belt from the pole position than Brian Samara. Ethan Halsey get up right on his bumper though and follow him, take over that 2nd spot. We'll see. We'll see shortly here. So we're gonna hop on board, folks. The Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view with Brian Samara, race leader. Pace car in. We're here on lap 60. We're in the restart zone. He drops the hammer. Green flag's out. Brian Samara, still your race leader. Brianna Lavin is back about 0.2 of a second. Samara's got a clear line to move up the track. Not a great start from Lavin. We're going to zoom out a little bit. Not a horrible start, not a great start. She hangs on to her position. Looks like Hunter Terpstra, though, has got a great start. He's going to go to the inside, go for that 2nd position. 21 car in Nova Scotia, Canada. Oh, gosh. Oh, I thought he was going to run through our race leader. He's on a run, though, right now. How about that? 21 car. Hunter Terpstra, he's flying. He checks up for nobody. Can he win this damn race? He's bad fast right now. He's got something for Samara. Samara's trying to conserve tires. 21 doesn't care. 21 lays the hammer. I believe there's a bump. We got some action, folks. Terpstra to the inside from Nova Scotia, Canada. Terpstra going for the race lead. He wants that extra point. He's going to clear him. Terpstra to the outside. He's into the wall. Oh, I thought he was going to go on the wall. And he's going to be your new race leader out of Hutchinson Motorsports, the 21 car, Hunter Terpstra. How about that run from Hunter Terpstra from 4th to 1st in about a matter of 2 laps? He is flying. You know he's not saving tires right now. So I would predict in about 5 to 10 laps, he's going to be getting skunked. But boy, is he flying right now. He's pulling away. He's about half a second ahead. How about some TV time for the Hutchinson Motorsports machine? He might get a penalty for that little restart he had earlier. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was clean. I don't know. It didn't look clean. But it doesn't matter because he's sitting in the 1 spot right now. P1, number 21, Hunter Terpstra. We're on lap 64 out of 100 here. Big lead. 21 car pulling away still. About 7/10 of a second ahead of Samara. And nothing's changing so far here throughout the field. Ethan Halsey going to the high side. It appears the 63 car of Aaron Popland is in P5. Aaron Popland hanging on to that top 5 spot. Samara's going to hang on to that bottom line, though. Samara's really liking the bottom of the track. Most of our drivers like that high side. Maybe Samara knows something we don't. You know, Terpstra's really putting it on the field right now. You know those tires are going to be junk soon. He's got about a second lead right now. He's just giving him the business, though. It would be incredible if he was still saving tires going this fast. But we'll see. We shall see, folks. And officially a second lead. Brianna Lavin, though, looks to be giving Samara a little bit of a run. Can Lavin work her way up to that second spot? You know what? It's just so hard to see everything on one screen. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. There it is, folks. That blimp. Way up there in the sky. We got a high-def, actually it's an 8K camera. This thing is the best money can buy. We can zoom in on a win. We can see anything. We can see in your house right now from up here in the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. But we got a battle for second place. Samara followed by Lavin, followed by Jesse Becker. One of these cars make... Uh-oh. Lavin disappeared for a second. Hopefully, you have just a little bit of connection issue. We're good to go. We are good. Brianna Lavin hanging on with that high side, sitting in the P3. Terpstra has already lost it. Terpstra, did he junk his tires already, or what happened? Terpstra's way off pace. He must have hit the wall. Hunter Terpstra had a humongous lead, and he's lost it. But he's going to start burning them up again, folks. He's going to come down. Lavin's right on his bumper. He better not go down. And he doesn't, thankfully. Lavin's going to take over the second spot. Terpstra's dropping like a rock. Yeah, he's got some damage on the side. He plowed into the wall. But he's sending her in there for the second position. Can Terpstra take it over? Yes! He's going to do another push for first. Having to enter there low. Is his car going to hang on? Yes, it is. I think no. Oh, he got sideways. Look out! And Terpstra loses it, going to the infield. And he's going to smoke the wall. Well, he saved it off the wall. We're still green, though. Our flagman doesn't care. The flagman is giving the racers the middle finger. He's keeping it green. We are green, folks. We got a car spun out in the infield. We don't care. Here at 5150, we love green flag racing. Brian Samara, you're a race leader. Hunter Terpstra's basically out of it. Do our racers have anything for Brian Samara? Jesse Becker isn't out of it. How about Jesse Becker, folks? He had to go to the very back after firing his jackman. Worked his way up the field. He's up to third right now. He's right there. You can see the race leader. He fired his jackman. He comes out on the track, slices and dices through the field, lays the hammer, bumps some racers, gets around him. Here he is, third position. We're still early in the run, too. Hopefully he saves some tires. But sometimes you got to burn them up. You got to toast them up sometimes, folks. Nobody knows that like the 97 car, Jesse Becker. Just the man. Now let's change it up a little bit here. Let's go on board here with Brian Samara, race leader. We're in our Hutchinson Motorsports gyro cam. How about that? How about this camera? You know, I was wondering how we can change things up here at Hutchinson Motorsports. You know, I know we just have hundreds of cameras installed throughout the track, and I was like, where can I put a camera to change up the view a little bit? I said, you know what? How about in Brian Samara's roll cage? How about I put a car in there? And what a beautiful thing. What a great move by your broadcaster, Blake Hutchinson. I hand installed these cameras before the race. It took hours. We put a lot of work into this broadcast. Installing cameras, iron blimp drivers. We got a chopper up in the air, folks. We got a full-on chopper in the sky. Oh, you don't believe me, do you? You don't believe that we have a chopper on top? Okay, hang on, folks. Alan, you up there in the sky? We're live with you, buddy. There's Alan in the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper. There's your race leader in the 53 car, Brian Samara. Brian Samara, holding on to that race lead from Brianna Lavin. Brian Samara's up about a half a second, folks. But you know, that's just so many cameras. We gotta be done, right? We just gotta be done. There's no way there's any more. Wrong. We're going back in car with Brian Samara. How about this? How about this suspension cam? How did I get a camera out there? You can't even see it. It looks like it's extended off the car. Don't worry about it, folks. It's a trade secret. We got the Snap-on sponsor there for Brian Samara. And don't look now, there's bump and run. Jesse Becker in the second position. Jesse Becker takes it over. He's going to be running down our race leader with 26 laps to go. This should be a great finish, folks. Who's got more tires for this long run? Hopefully we stay green and these guys have to have junk tires in the race. That would be great to see. Let's find out what Jesse Becker wants, though. Jesse Becker had to burn up some tires to get through the field. There's no way his tires are in as good position as Brian Samara's, but we'll see, folks. We will see. And how about this? The Hutchinson Motorsports drone cam following the live. Look at that steady hand. Our drone operators are the real deal. They're just following these drivers. You think the aerodynamics, the wind would be blowing that thing all around? Nope. Not here at Hutchinson Motorsports. We got legit drone cams. We can follow this thing. Look at this. We're just right behind them. Look how steady it is, too. This is incredible. Brian Samara. Still leading by about 4/10 of a second. Let's switch over to our normal TV cams. You know, just the boring normal ones. We just got too many to choose from here. 24 laps to go. Brianna Lavin is losing pace. It's a two-horse race here right now. Jesse Becker and Brian Samara are 2 points leader. The class of the field today. Class of the field for the season, honestly. In the meantime, let's drop back in the field a little bit. Here's Aaron Poplin in the 5th position. Aaron Poplin. Solid finish, you know. He started 10th today. Can't really complain about a 5th place run. Hopefully he can hang on. Keep it to the top 5. And how about Taylor Litzenberger? Taylor Litzenberger sitting in the 7th position. He's a bit back, but he's beating out bad fast Mark Tremblay. Mark Tremblay and Litzenberger have been running with each other most of the day. They've been bad fast. You won't see a more stand-up guy than Mark Tremblay. One of the nicest guys I've ever talked to. This guy would give the shirt off his back for you. This guy's incredible. And looks like Hunter Terpstra has retired. So has Bobby Hadaway. So those two drivers are out. And Ethan Halsey dropping to the inside, going for that 3rd position. It looks like he's going to get it. He should get it here. Going in, he's got to run. Lavin on the outside. She's losing some ground. Halsey's going to slide up into that 3rd spot. Back up front. It looks like Jesse Becker is still running down Brian Samara a little bit. 3/10 lead. Nice and smooth. Brian Samara, let's hop on board. Samara said it was all about tire conservation here. And he seems to be doing a great job of it. Letting the car roll through the corner. Putting the least amount of friction as you can on this right front tire. Give me 1 minute, folks. Lavin's not done though. Lavin's fighting back there for that third spot. He's not giving it up easy. 20 to go here. We're going to cross the line, make it 19. We're going to take a short break here, but don't worry, the action is going to stay live. Today's break is brought to you by Hutchinson Motorsports. It looks like Litzenberger is deciding to go get some more tires. He's sick of running on those junk tires. We're going to hang on board here with Brianna Lavin. Looks like we got no real battles for position here throughout the field, so we're just going to keep an eye out, see how she's running. And we're on board with steady hand Frank Warner. Look how steady he keeps that wheel, folks. One of the best drivers I've ever seen. Doesn't have as much experience here at Chicagoland, but when you got the talent of Frank Warner, you can compete anywhere. Nice and easy on that throttle, feathering it throughout the corner a little bit. Tires are getting old, he knows it. He's hanging on to her. Let's move up the field a little bit. Let's go on board with Ethan Halsey. Ethan Halsey sitting in the third position right now. Ooh, got a little loose into the wall. Halsey to the apron. He's going to have to lift. Uh-oh. Halsey's swerving all over. He's going to lose a position, I assume. Yep, there goes Lavin. And there goes Litzenberger, lap car. Litzenberger does have fresh tires. He should be blowing these cars away, and it appears he's going to pull away. Lavin pulls up top here. Halsey to the inside. He's going to give up that position. Yep, his tires are junk, folks. You can see it right here. We're live on board. Those tires are junk. Halsey's got to be wondering, how am I going to make it 13 more laps with these junky tires? I think he's driving around the track on a rim. Yep, I think the right front is a total rim right now. He's got no tire left. It's just sparking everywhere. But he's gonna fight through it. He doesn't care. He's gonna light her up. He's got 12 laps to go. Good luck, Ethan. Good luck out there, buddy. Hang on to her. Let's see if Lavin's car is as wild as Halsey's. And it's a little swirly, but not as bad as Halsey's is. Move up one more spot here. Jesse Becker loses it. Boy, all these guys are struggling right now. Chicagoland can really ruin a driver's day. It eats up tires like no other. As I showed earlier, this track, it's just a big circle. You're always turning, you're always putting pressure on that right front tire. And you can tell from our drivers. And remember, Jesse Becker started in 10th position, I believe. 8th or 10th, I don't remember. He started in the back of the field. And there goes Litzenberger, the lap car. He's got 4 fresh tires. He says, later, nerds. Enjoy those old tires. I love the new ones. New is better. He's gone. So Becker's going to try to hang on, see if he can run down Samara. Samara's got a huge lead, though, 2 seconds. Oh, Litzenberger into the wall. So, yeah, Becker definitely burnt up some tires getting through the field like he did. Honestly, Becker wouldn't mind seeing a caution. I mean, his only hope, really, pulling her in, getting 4 fresh tires. And we're going to go to our race leader here, Brian Samara. See how smooth his car is. Brian warned us all, this is all about tires. So if anybody knows it, it's him. Using that low side. I mean, that car's staying pretty straight. And he still appears to be gaining time. Now, Jesse Becker last lap did gain about 0.3 of a second on Samara. He did get passed by Litzenberger, which might have slowed him down a little bit. We'll see here. Coming around to the start-finish, I'll let you know who's faster right now. I mean, Samara should be faster than Becker right now, the way the tires are looking. But we'll see. Racers crossing the start-finish. And no, it appears Jesse Becker is running him down by about 1/10 a lap. So Becker gained about 1/10 there. He's going to need to gain more, though. He's about 1.7 seconds behind with 8 laps to go. He's going to need like 0.3 a lap at least. There's our race leader, Brian Samara, watching the 2 lap cars in front of him duke it out. So, watching through the field here, really no battles for position anywhere on the track. There's really no action going on except our 2 lap cars right here. We're going to stay on board with our race leader. 6 laps to go here at Chicagoland Speedway. Halsey has gone into the pits, folks. Halsey drove off the track, it appeared. And he had to pull it into pit road. That's going to hurt Halsey. He's going to go multiple laps down, lose a lot of positions. Let's see what happened. Yep, he just loses it, goes into the wall, goes off the track. Unfortunate events for Ethan Halsey. Switch back live here. Watching Brian Samara with 4 laps to go. Brian Samara, big lead, just put Frank Warner down a lap. Up over 1.5 seconds. Unless something crazy happens, Brian Samara is going to take home the checkered here. We got 4 to go. We'll see. We'll see if it can stay green, or if Becker can make an epic run. Let's hop on board here. See how these tires are looking. Your race leader, Brian Samara. You know, Samara, it's very impressive what he's doing with these old tires. I mean, he's not sliding all over like most of our other drivers. Here's Jesse Becker. Becker trying that low line, just trying to do all he can here. Doing full sins. Down 1.5 seconds. He's going to have to hope that lap car wants to give our leader the business. He's just hoping for Tremblay to come down the track. Look at Becker. He's just giving it all she's got. This poor car, it's taking a beating. Becker is driving the wheels off of this thing. He's definitely gaining on our race leader, but I don't think it's going to be enough unless something crazy happens here, folks. We're going to be getting the white flag here next time around. Your race leader, Brian Samara, trying to put Tremblay down a lap. You know, that has to be nerve-wracking here. Doesn't want a lap car to ruin his day, and he's not gonna. Samara looks clear free. Coming out of turn 2, here on the white flag, here in the 5150 race. Chicagoland Speedway, presented by Hutchinson Motorsports. Biggest race of the year, folks. 10-car field, best drivers in the world. Going into turn 3, Brian Samara with over a second lead. Look at Jesse Becker doing a full send. It's not going to be enough, though. Samara coming out of 4. Through the front stretch. He's going to take your checkered flag, your race winner, Brian Samara, followed by Jesse Becker. And how about Aaron Poplin? We got a run for second here. Lavin's going to get him at the line. Lavin takes home third, followed by Aaron Poplin. Let's watch that finish here a little bit. Hang on. Poplin had the position and just lost it. Not sure what happened. Yep. Lavin just beat him. So Brianna Lavin taking home third spot. But we're going to pull up our results here. Sorry, hang on. Brian Samara is your race winner, followed by Jesse Becker, Brianna Lavin, Aaron Poplin, Frank Warner, Taylor Litzenberg bringing home 6th, followed by Mark Tremblay, Ethan Halsey, Hunter Terpstra, and the Bad Fast, Bobby Hadaway. And there he is, your race winner, Brian Samara, doing some victory donuts, burning it up. You may as well use those tires now because he saved them so good. Nobody saves them like Brian Samara. From BCI, the fans are booing. The fans cannot stand this race team, but they're the best. There's no questions asked. This team is the best of the best. So we're going to bring up Brian Samara, your race winner here. Give me a second here, folks. Brian, is Blake up in the booth? You got me?
Yes, sir. I got you. How you doing?
Well, you said it was all about saving those tires, and you apparently did the job.
Man, that last run there, it was like 2 laps from being a fuel run. I saved gas from the moment we got off pit road there, and that was the right call. It looks like a couple of guys had to pit there, but man, that was a lot of fun. I love doing races where we have to conserve and to make it to the end.
You know, definitely that's the case. Now, here at Chicagoland, do you think it's because it's just a big circle is why you're burning up your tires so much?
I'd say, yeah, a combination of the fact that you're turning all the time and that the actual corners are a lot tighter than they look. So it's really all about the line you run and how you're going to actually be able to save your tires. It seemed like everybody was running up high there, so I just ran on the bottom and kept some clean air on the nose, and it worked out pretty good for me.
Definitely. And, you know, Aaron Poplin worked his way through the field. He was actually up there in third, and it looked like Lavin got him right before the line. So not a bad finish for your teammate.
Yeah, I mean, that's a run to be proud of for him, considering he has exactly 100 laps of track time in this car. So he's pretty proud of that.
Well, you know, that'll definitely put you back in the points lead because I believe you won stage 1, then you took home the checkered, so you should get your points lead back here after tonight.
Well, we should be pretty close. Jesse did actually manage to win stage 1, but I ended up second in it.
Okay,
I think I was second in it. So, I mean, we'll be pretty close on points here. I guess the big difference will be the incident count. I noticed he had some back end damage on the car, so I don't know if he got a X for that or not. So we'll see how that works out.
Okay, yep. And for our viewers at home, our racers get an extra point if they have 0X, so no incidents throughout the race.
Exactly.
But, you know, great job out there, Brian. You can't really ask for a better day for you, so congratulations, and I'll let you go celebrate.
All right, thank you, sir.
Have a good one.
You too.
There's Brian Samara taking home another checkered flag. Now, next, we're going to pull up Jesse Becker at our second place finish. Jesse Becker was up front all day. Great day for him. Jesse, is Blake up in the booth? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep, pretty good finish for you. You had to drop to the back there after the unfortunate incident by your jackman. Really dropping the ball for you.
Yeah.
You know, what happened in that stop? What happened?
I had a little bit of a rear end damage. I think I was having them fixed just to make sure the downforce was right. But
well,
I don't know if it would have helped me or hurt me in the end.
Well, I mean, you can't really argue with the decision because, I mean, you worked your way up through the field pretty quick after that restart.
Yeah. Car felt really good all night. Brian's was just a little bit better there at the end.
Now, do you think you had to burn up your tires a little more going through the field like you did?
Oh, absolutely. By the end there, everything all four tires on the car were just toast. I was just barely making it around.
Yeah, we could tell. We were kind of hopping on board there watching you, and it definitely looked a little swirly.
Absolutely. Fun to drive if you weren't trying to catch somebody for a win. But it was definitely interesting.
Yeah, and you had a pretty good day. I believe you won stage 1, correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
So winning stage 1, bringing home second. I mean, you guys should be pretty close. You had a 2-point lead. I'm not sure where that's going to put you.
Well, he's gonna get 5 points on me from winning, so that hurts. Plus, he had 0 incidents, so I believe he gets a bonus for that as well.
Okay. All right. Well, still a good day. Could have been a lot worse for you. Can't really complain.
Absolutely, second's still better, a lot better than last, so I'll take it.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, Jesse, you got any shout-outs before you head out?
Shout out just everybody at EFR, Hutchinson Motorsports, you being our little sidekick team there, and it was a really good race overall. Thank you for broadcasting it.
Oh, thanks for putting on the show, Jesse. Good job, and I'll let you go celebrate with your team.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good luck. All right, that was Jesse Becker. His team's gonna be on the hunt for a new Jackman. That it's hard to argue the fact that the Jackman really cost him the race. It wasn't for that. Wasn't for the Jackman putting him to the back. I think Jesse could have had a shot at winning this race, but you can't take it away from Brian. Brian was fast all day. Now we're gonna bring up our last interviewee. Oh, wait. Brianna Lavin, never mind. She is not available for interview. So Brianna Lavin will not be interviewed tonight. So she is not here, folks. So it looks like that's going to conclude our broadcast today. So next time, we'll see you next week here Thursday. I'm sorry, it's Tuesday. Tuesday night for the Gen 6 Cup cars. I'm Blake Hutchinson from Chicagoland Speedway. See you next time.